The Summit of the Future gives me hope because it's a starting place for conversation about how we see the future that we all wish for.
What inspires hope in me is the fact that we have a conversation on the future of living together on the planet at all. So I look at the Summit of the Future as part of an ongoing process. It is not an endpoint.
It's the fact that all of these countries, these youth, these delegates are coming together in unity to discuss and try and create solutions to problems that we're facing in the world today.
The Summit of the Future has given the opportunity to the world to reflect, innovate, use the intellect, the political traction, the social capital to imagine a UN 2.0.
What inspires me about the Summit of the Future is that it really offers us an example of what it looks like for the nations of the world to come together and address the pressing questions that are facing humanity.
I think the Summit of the Future is a moment of hope and excitement for me because we are reimagining how our multilateral systems adapt to the growing needs of humanity.
I'm happy that we start discussing more seriously how to implement the Sustainable Development Goals with real means to tackle poverty on one hand and climate also on the other hand.
It is a moment where we can come together and reinvigorate and reassess what our objectives are and what our goals are and how we're going to cooperate to get there.
I think what makes it really special is the inclusion of youth in civil society, and this generation is quite special because it is up to us to shape the future.
Because I see that there is a lot of people coming together from all areas, not just from governments, but also from the civil society, faith organizations, and youth all coming together.
There is no more optimism that you can find that when you are working together with people that have the same values, the same interests, the same collaborations and partnerships.
So what allows me to see the light of hope despite the difficulty is actually people. People who does not give up despite the adversity they're facing.
What brings me optimism even in difficult times is the fact that there are growing numbers of communities at the grassroots level that are learning how to build new patterns of interaction and relationship that are much more just, much more equitable, much more caring.
The resilience of the human being is amazing. Right now, if you think through what's happening in the world, it's very easy to despair. But we wake up every day and with hope, we fight for a better future.
And what really keeps me motivated every day is to think that even through every little action that we can do can have an impact on someone on the other corner of the world.
I do what I do because I do believe that there's a brighter future and that, you know, it's for those of us who carry that torch that we have to try to inspire and ignite it with others.
All of us can come around the table and share our experience. And actually, in that experience, what I have found is hope.
We do the work that we do through these challenges because it is our responsibility to humanity, our responsibility to our environment, and to the future.
Being able to see the change over the long term is what motivates me to continue.
You have to be the change in order to see the change.
I used to work for a brewery, that is many years ago. And a voice came to me that it is better to brew people so that they can have good values, so that they can be able to understand the world better.
I have a 10-year-old granddaughter, and I want her to step into life, a life where she can express herself, she can voice her hopes, she can face her challenges, a life that will not be perfect by any standards, but a life where she can thrive because opportunities are available to her and to every young girl her age around the world from the global south to the global north, from the east to west. I think we owe it to our children.